What's up, Raiders? It's Joel, GSG, Games Game, coming to you with another Shadow of the Tomb Raider video guide. We are doing the Kuwaq Yaku Collectibles. Document number 1 is at the base camp near the bar. You want to look in the corner on the blue oil drum. Next up is the bottom feeder challenge. This is going to require you to harvest 5 aquatic plants. You want to get near the pier and take a swim, dive down, and it shouldn't be too difficult. Just grab 5 plants and you're good. Starting from that same position, we're going to dive into the water and go beneath that shack, and you can collect a survival cache. In the southeast corner of the pier, you want to jump in the water, dive down, and look right towards the edge, and you will find a relic. Starting from the southeast corner of the pier, you want to jump in the water and dive down. Continue swimming southeast. You'll see a large rock, and on that rock is going to be a mural. In the southeast of the map, there is a base camp, Jungle Cliffs. You want to head to that base camp, and behind that boat that's on the shore is going to be a survival cache. There is a small path near the Jungle Cliffs base camp. Take that path up towards that large tree, and you'll see an explorer backpack on your right. Swim to the shore on the opposite side of the pier and you will find a monolith. We're not going to look for the treasure that the monolith leads to right now, the survival cache.
This describes something nearby. Take a deep breath and find me right under another's nose.
Swim north of the monolith and look to your right and you will find a survival cache on the shore. Look for an old woman in her wretched little yellow chair and head inside her shack and steal her document. Starting from that same position, you want to turn around and you will see a green shack. You cannot miss it. Head up the stairs, head into the green shack, and look on a bar stool for a document. In front of that same greenhouse, you want to look towards the edge of the stairs, and on a crate is going to be a document. If you haven't already, I would suggest that you start the side mission, Deal with the Pillagers. That's going to lead you out to this area, and you can access the mural. You can actually access the mural without initiating the side mission, but you're going to have to go further, and you need that side mission to go further. starting from the last mural. In order to get access to this area, you need to initiate the side mission, deal with the pillagers, or you need to complete it. And that will allow you access into that cave that goes all the way to the end of this area. You're going to reach the end, and there's going to be a gate that you can pry open. Head inside, go to the left, and it looks like they were doing some tie-dye t-shirts. I don't know what they were doing in there. Maybe a sweatshop. But on a table is going to be a relic. Head behind Omar's house and you'll see a large metal security door. You want to pry that bad boy open. Head to the back, and on the table to the right is a relic. Head to the shoreline on the west side. Right next to the crypt is going to be a survival cache. Now we're going to head inside of the crypt, and we've got a few items in here. We've got the Archivist map, a mural, and the treasure.
Someone has barricaded the path.
After you burn down the barrier, you want to head inside, go down the stairs, and look to your left for an Archivist map. Make your way into the room right after the map and look on the wall to find a mural.
Looks like the bridge is out.
Shit! Oh God, no!
This room has fared better than the rest of the cavern, it seems.
Head into the Jordan Community Building, and towards the back you will see a small end table and a document is on top of it. In the front of the market entrance, you want to head up the ramp and look on the table where the lonely boy sits, and you'll find a document. South of the hunting grounds base camp, there's going to be a mural that's against a busted up wall. Now we're going to go for the treasure that is linked to the monolith. So you want to swim to this body of water, dive down, and look near the statue. And you're going to find a survival cache. In that same area, to the left of that survival cache, is another survival cache. From that same location, you want to look to the north, and you're going to see a flipped over boat. It's going to take you down a path that's going to lead to a platform. When you get to that platform, you want to look in the opposite direction, and you will see another platform. You can use a vine to swing across, and once you get across, there's going to be a relic. From the Hunting Grounds base camp, we are going to do the Crude Awakening challenge. This requires you to detonate 5 oil barrels. From the Kuwaq Yaku ruins, we're going to head back in the opposite direction. We're going to do the Deus challenge. This is going to require you to destroy 5 sacrilegious jungle totems. Now we're going to head inside of the Howling Cave's tomb. And from the entrance, you drop down, look to the left, and you will find an Explorer backpack. For a comprehensive guide on this tomb and the others, make sure you check out our Shadow of the Tomb Raider tomb-specific playlist. And I'm also told that I give good gameplay, if you know what I mean. Inside of the Wolves Den, you want to head up the ramp and look on the wall for a mural. After you drop down from the tethered rope, you want to look to the left of the craggy wall, and next to that corpse is going to be a document. Make your way up the craggy wall, and there's going to be a path to the left, and you will see a glint on the ground, and that's going to be a survival cache. Right next to that survival cache, there is going to be a statue, and in front of the statue on the ground is going to be a document. After completing the tomb, you want to head back out to the hunting grounds, go to the southeast area, and you will find a survival cache. In the northwest corner of the hunting grounds, there is going to be a mural against the wall. In the ruins just after the underpass, look to the left near the logs. You're going to find a survival cache. Head to the back area of the marketplace and you will find a mural. Head inside the Incan ruins and go up the stairs, and directly in front of you is going to be a mural. Upon exiting the ruins, you want to dive into the water and you should see a survival cache. Dive down underneath the middle pier and you will find another survival cache. Head up the stairs leading to the area overlooking the docks. Look on the tables to the left to find a document. Right next to the dock's base camp, you're going to find a cargo container, and on top of that container is going to be a document. A little further up, behind the truck on a cargo container, is going to be another document. Inside of the Trinity excavation area, head down the path and look on the table with the yellow generator for a document. Inside that same area, you want to head to the right, and on top of a cargo container is going to be an Archivist map. After coming out of that tunnel, you want to head to the left, and in a small corridor is going to be a mural. Inside the Temple of Life, you want to head to the north and you will find a document. In that same large chamber against the south wall is going to be a mural. Near the exit is a monolith, and the survival cache that is linked to that monolith is going to be behind the large statue in the southern corner.
This describes something nearby. 2 guardians have fangs. 2 guardians have feet. 1 guardian has both to better protect me.
This should come in handy.
Directly behind the Steely is going to be a small corridor. Head inside there and you will find a document. Starting off at the trapped air pocket at the end of the tunnel, we are going to swim to the left underneath that structure. We're going to reach the next trapped air pocket, and once we get there, we're going to look to the left and you should see a glint, and that is going to be your survival cache. After exiting the water, you want to head up the pathway, and when it splits, you want to go to the left and follow that path back, and you will find a document on the ground next to the wall. A little further up, after passing that truck, look to the right. On the ground is going to be a document next to the salvage crate. After a large encounter with Trinity, you want to head up the platform to the south, and you're going to follow the trail of mud until you go under a log, and once you do that, you're going to find a document to your right. Near the monolith to the east of the village, you're going to dive down. You're going to see a barricade. Go up to that barricade and destroy it with your pickaxe, and once you do, swim inside that cave and you will find a treasure chest. All treasure chests require the lockpick, and in order to get the lockpick, you're going to need to get to the hidden city and do the side mission, Find Taki's Dice, and during that side mission, you will come across a merchant. This merchant sells the lockpick. Fast travel to the Temple of Life and head out to the large underwater area. Starting from the first trapped air pocket, we're going to swim to the structure on the right. Head down the hallway and follow the path until you reach the next trapped air pocket. Once you do, you want to look down below you and you'll notice the floor has been destroyed. We're going to dive down there and look to the right, and you will find the second treasure chest. In order to decipher the monolith, you're going to need a level 2 proficiency in the Quechua dialect. And to acquire this, you're going to need to collect relics, documents, and murals in the hidden city.
This describes something nearby. I lie silent where arrows once flew, guarding a door which will no longer open. At last.
The final 2 collectibles require a shotgun. And in order to obtain a shotgun, you're going to need to progress the story. You're going to have to go past the hidden city to Cenotes. East of the village is a barricade that you need to destroy with a shotgun. Against the north wall of the hunting grounds, there is a barricade that you can blast open with your shotgun, destroy the barricade, and head inside that cave and you collect the final document of the area. And there's your 100% for Kuwaq Yaku. So hopefully this video helped you out, and if it did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And for more Shadow of the Tomb Raider content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.